What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerd Show. As always, I am Steve Trezza, and I am doing the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review solo this time because Scott is on vacation. This is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 6, entitled Among Us Hide. So, as always, if you've watched the reviews in the past, I'm going to talk about what we like, or what I didn't like, and give my predictions for what is going to come in the future episodes. So let's start off with May. She sees what happens to Andrew and she is just out for blood. She goes after Bobby. It turns out it's actually a test to see if Bobby can be in the field because she had that injury from Ward back in last season. So, and she passes and the both of them go undercover. And I liked this a lot. I love the undercover stuff, especially where they try to go into the bank and then Bobby tries to play it cool. And it turns out that they have to go and kick some ass. I thought this was a good part of the episode, and it's good to have May back after being out of action for so many weeks.
Yeah, I'm back.
We have Skye, Hunter, and Mac going out on a mission to find out what is up and who is Lash, who they think it's Banks, but it turns out it isn't. And Hunter just completely disregards the rules and goes out and ices him with the icer, which I thought was funny. I laughed out loud when I saw it. It's totally a Hunter move, especially since he got benched from Coulson. Coulson outsmarts Roslyn when they go to Roslyn's home, asking all the questions and basically just prying into her a little bit. As we can tell, you can tell that there is some sexual tension between Coulson and Roslyn. You get the feeling that they do like each other a little bit. Roslyn, while she's not necessarily an evil person, the way that she sees things completely goes against what how Coulson sees them and views them. And you know that this is going to cause some tension in the future because she's not necessarily a good person either. Just as we called it 2 weeks ago on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Andrew is Lash, and that is exactly what happened. We saw that he was explaining what happened in the little convenience store that they were in, and it turns out that instead of him just escaping and the store blowing up, he was actually the person that turns into Lash and killed everyone in the store. What his motive is, I do not know, but we will talk about that a little bit as we get into the predictions. Von Strucker did get his ass handed to him this episode, tortured, and he died at the end of the episode in his confession to May, and now May knows who Andrew is too. So next episode is going to be pretty interesting. With that, let's get into the bad. There wasn't a lot I really disliked about this episode. The only thing I can say is coming off of such a Simmons strong episode from last week, there wasn't really any Simmons in this week. So as much as I did like last week's episode, it kind of broke the flow of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show model. Coming back and not really having Simmons in it, I just felt that it was, a little weird. I would have liked to see her a little bit more. The other thing that I don't like about this episode is Coulson trusting Roslyn. Again, you can tell that they have this connection between each other, but she's holding these Inhumans prisoner in the goo or whatever, and they're in like stasis, and it's not really very humane, and you know that Coulson doesn't like it, but at the same time at the end you can kind of see that he kind of agrees with her a little bit, and you could just tell just by his mannerisms and his face. This is gonna pose definitely a lot of friction between him and Skye and maybe even the rest of the team. So that's really all I didn't like about this episode. Again, I just don't think that Coulson would go there, and I don't really want to see Coulson become kind of a disliked character because he's such an awesome character. So let's get into the predictions. Okay, predictions. As we know, Lash will be going after Lincoln, and we know that because Andrew asks Daisy a bunch of questions about where Lincoln is, what he's doing, and whatnot after she gets off the phone with him. I apologize, I did call Daisy Skye all episode. Just like Coulson, I'm kind of getting used to that too, although I have been pretty good the past recent weeks. So, what is his motive for why he's going after these Inhumans? We don't really know, and it's kind of weird because you don't see Andrew as that type of person to be like that. I don't know why he would just go out and start killing them. In the comics, Lash wants only the best, the worthy Inhumans to become Inhuman, and that would explain why Daisy he hasn't killed yet. But again, Andrew doesn't seem like that type of person. Maybe the persona of Lash has just overtaken him, and now he's just this completely new person. Since May knows, obviously the rest of the agents are going to have to know soon, and we will see something happen where either Lash is going to get killed or Lash is going to break away and continue to just be the big bad for the rest of the season, and killing Inhumans, and then everyone's going to have to join together to take him down. That is my prediction. So if you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to our channel, like and favorite, and check out all of our other reviews, including our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reviews, and I will see you over there.